Hello friend, how is it going? Welcome back to Total Maintenance YouTube channel. This is another late evening, 8 p.m. in my shop, and I finished today fixing that broken head gasket, right? Which most of you probably following the whole story. I can't just go home and wait for tomorrow. You fully understand that, right? So everything is done. I just drained the engine oil, which looked like a cafe latte from Starbucks. Hopefully I already show you video of that, right? It's not very visible right now, but it was contaminated. Right now I'm putting the coolant in, and I will be ready to hook the battery and do the first startup. I will put her in neutral and push her out with the exhaust out, because I still expect there's remaining of the coolant in the exhaust system and the white smoke will be there at that immediate startup. Also, please remind me when I will start her up that I will observe the fuel line which was disconnected, right? I don't want to get a fire in that truck, right, in the engine. I have to check that fuel line. And I believe everybody remembers clearly, right, what was happening. We had that thick white smoke coming out of the tailpipe. Also, at that time, there was kind of misfire on startup, and then we find out there was misfire in the number 3 cylinder, and there was that coolant in number 3. So let's go and do it. This is the first time. Didn't touch it yet. It's all for you here. The big show, it's going on. It keeps going. Misfire, it's gone. This is amazing. Love it. All right. So the coolant is bubbling, obviously. It's the very beginning. Wow. Oh, did you see that? It's getting crazy. See, that's tailpipe, right? I will not even pause it. I believe there is still that white smoke, but that is to be expected, right? There was a lot of coolant in the exhaust. So let's get not too excited, right? Obviously the idle is very good. That's fantastic. Obviously there will be smoke, burning of the exhaust. All that stuff was lubricated. There was definitely oil, right? So you hopefully see that, right? This is also expected. What is it running right now? And that's why I want to show it to you live. I don't want to skip anything. I want to show you live. This is after I finished the head gasket job, which took me a couple of days with interruptions from people coming for smaller repairs, but she was blocking the lift for a very long time, and basically within 10-15 minutes this should be all clear if I did the job correctly. We will see together. But I heard it immediately, right? Look at the idle. Idle is not fluctuating. I will go on the other side. Before it was just running so rough. All that stuff is still burning off, but as I said, this is to be expected. Absolutely. Because I used all those greases and lubricants and all that stuff to deal with this repair. Coolant, good, it's going down slowly. Okay. Audibly we can hear the idle is good, right? It's not shaking, the truck is not shaking. Before it was shaking, it was rough, and that was the condition. Took days to deal with it. Is it getting less and less? Yep, I will say there is a progress, but you know what? I will pause the camera and invite you back in probably 5-10 minutes, or when something starts happening I will put it on again immediately. This is what I observe after approximately 7 minutes of running the truck. Idle seems to be still nice and smooth. That smoke from underneath the hood, it's very slowly also disappearing. Started burning out completely, and it's getting better and better. The idle seems to be wonderful. Let's see if we have any codes coming. So far we are golden in this department. Awesome. And this is what I'm observing approximately after 10 minutes of the idle. I still didn't move it and didn't go for any test drives yet. This is when I pulled out of the shop after I bled that air from the cooling system, right? So it still produces barely visible exhaust and the water. Let's go for the test drive. This is very good going. I think this taco is getting really happy and is happy, right? You hear the idle, right? It's perfect. That's how this V6 is supposed to sound, right? I don't know what's up with his brakes, where they are squealing so horribly. It's pretty crazy. Wait a second, what you will say? I'm coming to the intersection. Yeah, not the best, huh? When I had those front wheels off, I mean, I don't know if somebody replaced his brake pads and just didn't touch the rotors, because it's coming from the front. But let's look on the truck. Works totally normally. There's no hesitation. Pulls like a V6, right? Like we know them. It's wonderful. I love it. I think the job was successful. We will see when we are back at the shop. And I will need to do another oil change, right? I will do that tomorrow because it's probably like 8:45 p.m. I'm way overstaying, but I couldn't go home. Could I go home after 4 days on and off working on it? Could I go home? I don't think so. Got way too much invested in this, right? Too much time, money. Got paid already. I got a check already. The customer left this area for a longer weekend. Tomorrow's 4th of July. So they are gone. And they handed me check and they said, good job. Hopefully we hear from you tomorrow. Good news that it's fixed. Yep. I believe so. I believe we did a good job together. You kept watching it, right? Certain areas of this repair, you saw them. I couldn't film everything. There's no time, filming, service, whatever I do. Everything takes forever. So I did my best for you guys. And there's my Sequoia right there, patiently waiting, wants to go home. So let's see how is that exhaust, how is the idle after this very short test drive, right? And I guess this is how it's supposed to look like, right? The truck is purring like a kitten. This is absolutely wonderful. There are no check engine lights or anything, there's no misfire, everything is just wonderful. And look at that exhaust pipe, right? There is a minimal condensation. This is after what? This is running for 25 minutes. There's absolutely zero smoke out of that pipe. It's just a normal condensation. This is a clear water. There's not a coolant or anything else. So yes, this I will call successful repair, successful head gasket repair, and we can send some info to the owner, right? They are on their trip, they left it with me here, and I better text them with the good news. This head gasket problem was fixed and this is perfect. So thank you for following this whole story. Thank you for your comments. Please keep sharing underneath the videos, 100%, that's why I make them. And be subscribed, obviously. I have way more coming your way soon. Thanks for watching, my friend.